Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Gabe with Indigo Software, genuine Microsoft software for less. So in today's video, we're covering the topic of virtualization, and we're going to explain what it is and how it works on a basic level so that hopefully you have a better understanding of virtualization and how it might be beneficial to you. Now, before we get into that, if you're interested in genuine Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have links in the description box below. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, so to start off the video, what exactly is virtualization? So at a basic level, virtualization is the process of creating a software-based or virtual version of something. And this could mean network, storage, applications, computing, etc. And this all works because of something called the hypervisor. So I'll click down to our next page here. Now, all a hypervisor is a bit of software that runs above the server or host. So we have two types of hypervisors, and what they do is they pull resources and information from your physical computer and they allocate them to the virtual server. Now, when I say there are two types of hypervisors, these are just the two main types, and that is going to be type 1 and type 2. Okay, to start off, we're going to talk about type 1. So a type 1 hypervisor is a hypervisor that is installed directly onto the physical computer. You may have heard the term bare metal hypervisors. That's another name for type 1. Now, type 1 is generally the most used type of hypervisor, and that's because it's the most secure, it's the fastest, meaning it has the lowest latency. And some examples of type 1 are going to be Microsoft Hyper-V, VMware Fusion, and so on. Now, the other type of hypervisor is a type 2. And the main difference is that there is a host operating system layer that sits between the hypervisor and the host computer. Now, these are going to be a lot less frequent as they're mostly used for end user virtualization. And some examples of a type 2 hypervisor are VMware Workstation or Oracle VirtualBox, which is actually something that we've discussed on this channel. But overall, they're just a little bit less common and they tend to have a higher latency than a type 1 hypervisor. So once you have a hypervisor installed on your computer, you can build virtual environments. And in simple terms, we would call this a virtual machine or a VM. So we'll go ahead and type that just so you guys can refer back to it. And to understand what a VM is, it's essentially a software-based computer. It's going to run like a physical computer, but you can really think of the word virtual when you think of this because it is not a physical computer. They'll typically have operating systems and applications, and they're completely independent from the host operating system. You can also run multiple VMs on the same hypervisor. So you can think of the hypervisor as kind of like a management system for the VMs. You typically have a lot of controls on how you want to configure them or what operating systems you want to run. So looking at this slide that I have made, this is the core of virtualization as a process. Now let's cover some of the benefits to virtualization and why you might want to use this. The first thing is that they are less expensive than having multiple computers, right? From one single computer, I can run a variety of different operating systems, and that can cut down your costs and footprint significantly. And the second benefit is speed. So it's relatively fast and easy to run a virtual machine with a hypervisor, especially with something like Microsoft Hyper-V. So if you need to run developer testing scenarios or whatever the case may be, it is very quick and very easy to do that using virtualization rather than running an entire new environment without the use of virtualization. And another incredible benefit to virtualization is the downtime. So typically if you're running servers, let's say for example that one of these hosts goes down and I've got virtual machines running from this hypervisor, you can actually move virtual machines to different hypervisors. You can do this very quickly and it serves as a really solid backup plan. So this is just a quick summary of virtualization in the modern world. It can be a very useful tool in the realm of computing. Now, if you guys have more questions or want to see some hands-on videos with virtualization, check out some of the other videos that we have on this channel. We have several videos where we are utilizing virtualization that really show how the process can be beneficial. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys have any questions, drop those in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Again, if you're interested in genuine Microsoft software at a great price, check out Indigo Software. We'll have links in the description box below. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.